What's the weirdest reason you've ever had a fight with a sibling? I found out my twin brother, Leo, had stolen my identity when a collection agency called me about a $30,000 debt on a sports car I didn't own. Leo had been estranged for years, a charismatic drifter who could talk his way into and out of anything. I was the responsible one, the one with the steady job, the good credit, the boring life. Apparently, he wanted it. He hadn't just used my name for a car loan. He had built a whole new life as me. He had my social security number, my birth certificate. He was living in a city 3 states away, working in a similar field, telling everyone stories from my life as his own. He wasn't doing it to ruin me financially, that was just collateral damage. He was doing it because he felt entitled to the life I had built. He wanted the stability without the work. The confrontation had to be public. It had to be in front of the people he had fooled the most, our family. I arranged a big family reunion for our parents' anniversary, making sure Leo's new friends and girlfriend were invited. He flew in, all smiles and expensive clothes, playing the part of the successful son. He didn't know I'd be there. I had told everyone I was stuck on a work trip. I walked in during the middle of dinner. The room went silent. Leo's face went from shock to a carefully crafted mask of confusion. "Who is this?" his girlfriend asked. Before he could answer, I smiled. "Just the boring original." The family was bewildered, looking back and forth between us. We were identical, down to the scar on our chins. This was his stage, and I was going to let him hang himself with it. I started asking him questions, simple ones, in front of everyone. "Hey, Leo, remember that time we went camping at Lake Miller and you got that fish hook stuck in your thumb?" Dad had to use his rusty pliers to get it out. He laughed it off. "Of course, classic Dad." But our cousin chimed in. "Wait, I thought that was you," pointing at me. Leo was afraid of worms. I kept going, weaving a tapestry of shared memories he couldn't possibly know the details of. "What about Mrs. Gable's dog, the one that bit you on the leg? What was his name?" "Spike," he guessed. "No," I said. "It was Chester, a poodle. You cried for a week." With each question, his answers got vaguer, his confidence cracking. His stories were a patchwork of things he'd overheard, but he didn't have the texture, the real memories. The final blow came from our mother. She looked at him, her eyes full of a dawning horror. "What was the name of the imaginary friend you had when you were 6? She asked, her voice quiet. Leo stared blankly. It was a detail he had never been told. I answered for him. "Barnaby Jones. He was a detective who lived in the closet." My mother started to cry. The illusion was shattered. His girlfriend stood up and walked out. His new friends shuffled away. He was left standing alone, an imposter exposed in a room full of his own history. He just looked at me, his expression not of anger but of defeat. I just stood there while my brother's entire fabricated life collapsed.